my name is Madison and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Madison. I am a 22-year-old graduate student, and today we will be sitting down to talk about my thoughts on the American Express Gold card. I have had this card since February of 2022, so about a year and a half now, and these are sort of my thoughts on having that card for a full calendar year and then some. What I like about it, what I don't, if I'm gonna keep paying that $250 annual fee or not, and whether I think it is worth it for you. So without further ado, let's just jump into today's video. I first want to start off by saying I am not giving you financial advice. I am simply a college student sharing my experiences with a credit card that I have. Like I said, I will be sort of sharing my thoughts on why I think this credit card works for me, and maybe that will help inform some decisions of your own. But a little bit of background about me. Like I said, I am a graduate student. I just graduated from CU Boulder with my degree in aerospace engineering. And the reason I find that relevant is that because of my line of work and what I've spent my summers doing the last few years, this credit card makes a lot of sense for me. That doesn't mean that it does for everybody else. So the Amex Gold card is one of the more prestigious cards out there. It is a metal card. It's either gold or rose gold, while the Amex Platinum card is either silver, or you can get silver with flowers on it. Just the weight in itself, you pull this thing out, you've got this flashy gold metal card. It looks prestigious. It's got a $250 annual fee. Amex as a company is definitely more a luxurious high-end credit card company as far as just a whole lot of things go. Their travel rewards, obviously the effort, the time, the money that they put into the physical product themselves. By no means should that be a reason that you get this credit card, but that being said, it can be a more challenging credit card to get. I was very fortunate that I got approved for this card as a 20-year-old. Yeah, I was 20 at the time of me getting approved for it, which honestly blew me away. But if you have a great credit history, a great credit score, and multiple different types of credit, this card is a possibility for you to get, as it was for me. A few other major notes about this card. Like I said, there is a $250 annual fee, and this is actually a charge card, which means you do not have a physical preset limit. You can go in on their website, especially after you've built up some history and credit history with American Express. You can go in and test in different budgets and different amounts to see if a purchase for X amount of money would get approved. For example, maybe you wanted to buy a car on your credit card, and you went in and you put in your $55,000 into your charge card sort of testing budget. You can go ahead and see if that purchase will get approved or not. I have never typed in a number more than 20 grand for just shits and giggles, to just sort of see what my range is, and I've never had it get denied. I also am somebody that doesn't put more than $2,000 on my credit card a month, and I pay it off almost every single week, so that my utilization percentage is really low. That being said, do with that what you will. This charge card does hold a lot of weight and value if you are looking to make some larger purchases, for example. As far as perks of this card go, you get 4 times points on restaurants and dining, 3 times points on flights, and then 1 times points on everything else. You also get a $10 monthly Uber credit, which can be used on either Uber or Uber Eats. I personally use this every single month on Uber Eats pickup, just because I'm not really somebody that likes to pay the delivery fee. And then you also get a $10 dining credit that is eligible at select restaurant locations, so Shake Shack, Cheesecake Factory, Grubhub. There's a few other restaurants that will reimburse you $10 back to your credit card if you spend $10 or more there every month. What this means, the dining credit and the Uber credit combined give you a total reimbursement value or effective value of $240 right there, which if you are not going out of your way to use Uber Eats or go to Shake Shack once a month, you're really only paying $10 for this card. That being said, I definitely have to go out of my way, especially to use that Uber credit, whether I'm on vacation and I'm like, oh, I may as well Uber instead of Lyft, or just going out of my way to do Uber Eats just to use that credit, I definitely go out of my way. That doesn't mean it's not a nice little incentive. Overall, I am in my second year of this card, and I do plan to continue having this card for a while. Does that mean I think you should? Potentially not. Like I mentioned before, I just graduated with my degree, and my research and my work definitely were a big reason why I wanted to get this credit card. If I was not doing the type of work and research that I'm doing, this card would not make a whole lot of sense for me right now. Part of my work and my research requires me to either A, be on call, or B, be traveling a lot. In 2021 alone, I spent 7 weeks living in a hotel in 12 different states. When you are traveling that much for work, you get what is called per diem, which is where the government standardizes how much a full day of meals should on average cost in that city based on cost of living, wages, that sort of thing, what they estimate 3 fixed meals would cost. For example, here in Boulder, per diem is $69 a day, or down in Amarillo, Texas, I believe it's $54 a day. That being said, 7 weeks of me eating out 2 to 3 meals a day, getting reimbursement or getting per diem for 7 weeks of an entire year means I spent a lot of money on restaurants, and I'm getting 4 times points per dollar using my gold card at all of these restaurants for 7 weeks. This is crazy. Last year was my first year really doing that much research out of the state and out in a place where I would be getting per diem, and so it really made a lot of sense for me to get this credit card so that I had a card that really made it valuable for me to be eating out that much. Maybe if you have a large family, or you eat out a few times a week, or you buy alcohol when you go out, that will raise your bill. Especially last year, I was 20 years old when I applied for this card. I was 20 and 21 when I was doing my research. I wasn't buying alcohol. Me going out to lunch or out to dinner was me probably going to Taco Bell for lunch and getting a burrito at Chuy's for dinner or something like that. I by no means was spending a whole lot of money at once on these restaurant purchases, but culminated over 7 weeks and 2 to 3 meals a day. It really did add up. Maybe if you travel a lot, this card could be really beneficial to you. I am not somebody that pays for flights more than 4 times a year maybe, and it's also just me traveling alone. It's not me buying flights for a whole family of 4 or 5, in which case this card could hold a lot more value. That being said, I do really value the restaurant perks of this credit card. I do really value those 4 times points, and I do see myself by the time I'm no longer needing that great per diem and whatnot, I will have had this card long enough that it makes sense for me to just keep it open for the credit history, just because I am so young, and by that point I will either probably have a family, be traveling a lot more, maybe I'm eating out more, whatever it is. Like I said, I'm 22, I'm a grad student, I'm not, you know, going on vacations all the time, or traveling other than to just visit a friend here or there, that sort of thing. So, but hopefully that will change in the future. Either way, those are my thoughts on the Amex Gold Card and my 1-year review. If you all are interested in signing up for this credit card or any of the other ones I have, I will have them all linked on below. If you have any questions about this card or want to know more about my financial journey and whatnot as a college student, I would be happy to make more videos about that if you have any suggestions. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace out. Bye.